The crowd has been waiting for this one for a very long time. Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fan.
Carl, the coach. Here comes the... What a pleasure to... We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He threw a punch and just got countered. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Nice counter shot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Insane action. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what?
On to the second round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. And he scores with the counter. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just missed with that hook. They are giving us a high-tempo show. We'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about thoughts in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Jacobs in real trouble. Looks like... Oh, wait a minute. Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. That was the moment.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Lucky that hook didn't score. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. So what about thoughts in that last round? Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say... And there's the bell to start round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punching. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Punch, counter punch. Nobody home with that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about thoughts in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Come on, we'll switch it up. We're not complacent. Key shots, keep smart. You were thinking, you were smart. Get everything in the bag, and now you let him back in. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Let's just get out there and let's reset. Forget about the round. It's a bad round. It's not. I don't need to load up.
On to the fifth we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with the hook. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Nope, that hook won't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Do you believe what we're seeing? And that jab just missed with a very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Yes, I like that round. Good round to feel good. Good workout there to get that jab back. Box him, be smart. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't worry back.
On to the 6th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Tried to score with a jab. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. That jab doesn't score. No rest for the weary. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance without...
Here we go. It's round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind. And just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in the guess.
Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, and you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it was like two different...
There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head swings again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. That counter shot lands. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Beautiful counter shot. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just missed with that hook. Holding nothing back here in the round. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice exchange here from both men. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice in the last round.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
I like that round. Good work. Just keep him on the end. Much better. He's not even in your league. Look, switch on. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't give you...
That worked all the way through camp, and now you're going to go back out there and lose the match? You got to get out there, switch on, and get your boxing back together.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Oh boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. And down goes Daniel Jacobs. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. And here comes the 10th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
A perfect counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. These two fighters are made for one another. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Missing with the hook. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
It's only one round here, lads. Don't worry about it.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
Now, come on. You're away, Beb.
And there's the bell to start round 12. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. How do you feel about that split decision victory, Johnny?
A split decision, I've enjoyed that. I actually forgot the rounds rolled by. The rounds were that close, they flew by. But what excitement. I could watch another 15 rounds of that. They probably can't do it, but we can watch it. Split decision, good call.